Hey there, Park Ave. Thanks for joining us for this house church portion of our study together. This morning on the 17th, we looked at the Acts 2 church out of Acts 2:42 to 47. And we studied there how desperately important it is that we love one another. We looked at how important that is, that Jesus set that example for us when he came to the earth and he united the disciples together. We took a look at some of the weaknesses that the Church of North America has and the things that we struggle with, even here in Melfort, Saskatchewan. We want you to begin to wrestle with how we can begin to love one another more and deeper, both in the church and out of the church. We're going to need you to wrestle with what the biggest barriers to loving one another is in your life. We need you to think about just the depth of the command that Jesus has for us to love one another. In the sermon, we looked at how that's actually a bigger deal than casting out demons and performing many miracles. And we always have this consumer mentality that we're battling against as a part of the church these days. And I'm not sure if that's a North American thing or if that's a world thing, but that's what we have to struggle with, is we wrestle with this consumer mentality. And so as you discuss, we need you to think about, what would it be like if I came to church for the sake of others and not for the sake of myself? And how can I love one another? How can I love other people in the church and out of the church in a deeper way? We'll need you to set a goal about loving one another in a really measurable way. So don't say, well, I need to love one another by being nicer to each other. No, set something tangible, something that's actually measurable that you can come back to your small group and talk about as you take up this challenge of loving one another more and more deeply. And then maybe it would be a good idea if you folks would sit together in your house church and talk about how it is you want to run your house church. Like if you want to eat together and what day you want to meet on and where that's going to be and what you're going to do. So talk about that as a group as well. Thank you so much for giving this a shot. I know it's the first time. If you have some feedback, please do give it to me. I need to know whether or not we can do this better. We will post the questions on the screen here now at the end of the video, so you can pause it and then you can just keep it in front of you on the screen, or your leader will have them on a piece of paper or whatever. If you're watching this and you have no small group, this is at least something you can wrestle through as a practical application for the sermon this morning. Take care, and we'll see you folks again very soon.